Hi guys, my name is Miss Gatz. Welcome to your first martial arts training class. Alright, we're going to have a lot of fun today, and we're also going to train hard, get sweaty, and work on just kind of developing our skills as a martial artist. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is get warmed up a little bit, get our body loosened up so we can do some punches, some kicks, some blocks. It'll be some really exciting stuff. Okay, so first we're going to loosen up our arms. So you're going to get your arms out and you're going to make big arm circles. Good. Now you're going to make them go the other way. Now you're going to swing your arms back and forth. Make sure you don't hit anybody near you. And then you're going to make knee circles. So I'm going to take my knee and I'm going to make a big rainbow. All right, we're going to start with squats first, okay? So I'm going to get my legs out big. I'm going to keep my hands up, and I'm going to sink my knees down and come back up. Make sure you keep your back straight. We don't want to sink down with our back, okay? So when I say go, we're going to go for 30 seconds doing squats. Are you guys ready? And go. Looking good, guys. Come on. Stay strong. Go deep. Almost there. And time. Woo! I wonder how many you got in there. I got 21. Hopefully you guys did awesome. All right. So now what we're going to do is some jumping jacks. Get our heart rate going a little bit, okay? So remember, when you do a jumping jack, you start together, then your feet and your hands go out with those hands over your head, and then coming back together. So you're gonna go out, together, over and over again for 30 seconds. All right, guys? Here we go. Make sure you count how many you do, and go. Come on, guys. Keep going. And time. Woo! Wow. I couldn't keep track of mine. I think I did about 30 or so. So that was really good, guys. Very, very nice. All right, now we're going to stretch it out a little bit. So you're going to get your legs out again. You're going to keep your legs all the way straight. And you're going to put your hands on the floor, and you're just going to relax. Take some deep breaths. So stretching is going to help you be more flexible so that you can kick really high. Now you're going to put your feet together, keeping your legs straight again, and you're going to reach down again towards the floor. And if you can't touch the floor, that's okay, as long as your legs are straight. That is the big point of this stretch. Remember to breathe. And standing up. Very good. Go ahead and shake that out a little bit. All right. I think we're ready for some martial arts training now. Now, before we do that, we want to let you know the importance of not just your physical training, like your punches and kicks, but your mental training as well, with your brain and your mind. So, we're going to let you memorize a few things real quick. We have the 7 words of respect. All right, so I'm going to tell them to you right now. Yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Please. Thank you. And you're welcome. So that's the 7 words of respect. All right, so now I'm going to say it and you're going to repeat after me. Ready? Yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Please. Thank you. And you're welcome. Very good. All right. Now you have to try and say it at the same time with me, and you have to try and say it exactly at the same time as I do. Are you ready? Yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Please. Thank you. You're welcome. Very good. And now the final one, you have to try and say all of them faster than me. All right? On your mark, get set, go. Yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Please. Thank you. You're welcome. I'll have to see how you guys did on that. Did any of you guys beat me? Whew. All right. So I'm going to make sure that you guys are working on remembering that. So whenever we come back and train in the next few weeks, we're going to recite those again and see if you guys can remember that. Okay? So we always want to use yes, sirs and yes, ma'ams to our parents, our teachers, and martial arts instructors. Everyone who's in charge of you, they deserve that respect, saying yes, sir, and yes, ma'am, okay? And always having good manners. If you want something, say please. If you get something, say thank you. And if someone says thank you to you, you say you're welcome, okay? All right, guys, time for some Taekwondo training. We're going to learn how to block first, okay? We're going to start with a low block. Now, whenever we get ready to do our moves, we have to get in what's called a sparring stance. So everybody take one leg, put it in the front. You're going to bend your knees, and you're going to have your hands up by your cheeks. This is your sparring stance. Now you're ready to do some moves, okay? So let's try that again. So go back to hands by your side here, and then sparring stance. Very good. All right. Let's start with our low block first. Are you ready? We're going to use our front hand in a fist. It's going to cross all the way by our ear, and then it's going to block down in front of us. Okay? Let's do it again together. Cross your front hand by your ear, and then block down. Very good. All right. So I'm going to count, and every time I count, you're going to do a block. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very good. Now we're going to switch sides. So put your other foot in front. Now our other hand's going to block, our new front hand. So you're going to cross it by your other ear, and you're going to block down in front of you. Okay? So here by my count. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nice. Very good. All right. So now we learn how to do a low block, and that protects your body. If someone's trying to punch or kick towards your body, you can push that move away with your block to protect yourself, okay? All right, now we're going to learn how to do a punch, all right? So I want everybody to look at my fists here, okay? I want to make sure that my fingers curl in first, and then my thumbs come across the front, okay? So thumbs on the inside, would that be right or wrong? Yeah, not very good. You would squish your thumb when you hit stuff. So what you have to do is you have to curl up your fingers first and then your thumbs. And whenever you punch something, you're going to hit with the 2 big knuckles up top here, okay? So that means our wrist has to be straight. I don't want to have my wrists like this. These are like baby punches, okay? So we have to make sure our wrists are straight so that we can punch with the correct part, okay? So let's get back into our sparring stance again. Remember, hands up, knees bent. And we're gonna punch with our front hand first, and then our back hand, and then get our hands back up. All right, so let's do it together again. Punch with the front hand, and then punch with the back hand, and then bring your hands back up, okay? So now when I count, you're going to do both punches. Are you ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very nice. Now we're going to switch sides. So put your other foot back in front. Now which hand is going to punch first? Your front hand, okay? So we're leading with the front hand, and then the other hand punches after. All right? So punch, punch when I count. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Excellent job. All right, so now we're going to put the blocks and the punches together, okay? So, do you remember how to do your low block? All right, let's get into our sparring stance. Let's do it together. Are you ready? So you're going to cross your hand by your ear, your front hand. Ready? Low block with that one. And then we're going to punch with the other hand. Okay? So let's do that again. Cross your front hand by your ear. Block with that one. And then the other hand punches. Okay? So now when I count, you're going to block, punch. Good luck. Are you ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Awesome. Now let's see if we can do it on the other side. Which hand blocks? The front hand. Ready? So cross that one by your ear. You're going to block with the front hand. And then which one punches? The other one. Okay, one more time. Cross the front hand by your ear. Block. And then the other hand, punch. All right, here we go together when I count. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Awesome job, guys. I'm so proud of you. That's a lot of moves already, but I got one more for you today. It's a front kick, okay? Now, for most kicks in Taekwondo, there are 4 parts, okay? Those are chamber, kick, re-chamber, and set down. So what that means is chamber is when you bend your knee. Kick, of course, is when you do the kick. Re-chamber is when you bend your knee again and then setting it down so you don't hop around on one leg for the rest of your life. Okay? All right, so let's watch that one more time. So you have chamber, kick, re-chamber, and set down. And when you do it fast, your kick starts to pop out better. So we're not just throwing our leg up, we want it to have pop and we want it to have power. So that's why we do those 4 parts, okay? So let's get into our big sparring stance again. Hands up, knees bent. We're gonna kick with our back leg today, okay? So your back leg is going to kick and go right back where it was. This is called a front kick, okay? So when I count, back leg, kick. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Awesome. Now we gotta do the other side. So put the other foot in front, hands up. The new back leg's gonna kick this time. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Awesome job, guys. Now the hard part. We're gonna put all 3 moves together. So what was the first one we learned? Low block. And then we learned punch. And then what was that last one we just did? Front kick. Okay? So low block, punch, front kick. All right? So we're going to get into our sparring stance. Our front hand's going to cross by our ear, block with that one. Then the other hand punches. And then our back leg does the front kick. All right? So let's do that together again. Ready? Front hand crosses by your ear. Block. Then the other hand. Punch. then your back leg, kick. So block, punch, kick. Are you guys ready? So when I count all of those moves together, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, last one, 5. Very good. Now the hard part, you got to try it on the other side. So other foot in front. So remember, the front hand blocks first. So cross that one by your ear, block with the front hand, punch with the other hand, and then your back leg does the front kick. One more time together. Cross by the ear, front hand blocks, other hand punches, back leg does the front kick. All right, guys, here we go. By my count, ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Awesome, guys. And relax for a little bit. Woo! We did a lot of moves. You're working on that memory. Very, very nice. And while we're taking a little break from using our body, let's use that brain again. See if you can remember the 7 words of respect. See if you can say them without my help first. Go. Think you got it? So it's yes, sir, no, sir, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, please, thank you, and you're welcome. Awesome job, guys. Very, very good. All right, so since we learned our low block punch front kick together, now we're going to try and use it in real life, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pretend to poke you with a noodle. So I've got this noodle right here, okay? So towards you, I'm going to poke the noodle towards the camera. If you see me do that, that means you have to do your low block, okay? And that's all you're going to do. And I'll even let you choose which side you block with. So if you watch me, when I'm in my sparring stance, I don't want to stand still because I'll be easy to get. I want to move around a little bit. I want to switch my feet and be light so it's harder for that person to get me. And whenever that noodle comes, I block. Whenever that noodle comes again, I block. And it comes again, and I block. That's what you guys are going to do, okay? So I want everybody to get into your big sparring stance. Good, hands up. Get ready to do your low block. Remember, which hand does the block? Always the front hand, the one that's closer to the camera, okay? All right, are you guys ready? Sparring stance. Start moving around. Light on your feet. Get ready. Keep moving and block. Good. Keep moving. Keep those hands up. Light on your feet. Be a hard target and block again. Nice. Good job. Hands up. Keep moving. You're not done yet. Keep going. Light on your feet. Ready? Get ready. You don't know when I'm coming. Block. Oh, I almost had you there. One more time. Keep moving around. Light on your feet. Be ready. Be ready. And block. Excellent. And relax. Good job with that. All right. So whenever you do a block in Taekwondo, you want to add moves right after. Now, in real life, let's say another kid's not being nice to you. Let's say they're calling you names, they're making fun of you. Maybe they even push you a little bit. Should you punch and kick them? We never want to hit another kid just because they're not being nice to us, okay? Are you allowed to protect yourself? Yes. So if they're trying to push you, you can block. You can keep them away from you. You can use your words and say, hey, please leave me alone, okay? You can go find a teacher to come and help you. There's a lot of things you can do that don't involve hurting the other kid, okay? Now, if someone's not being nice to you and they see you get upset, they see you get mad, they see you get sad, who wins? The person making fun of you or you? It's the person making fun of you. So whenever someone tries to make fun of you or make you feel bad, if they see you get sad or mad, they know that they're winning because it's working. It's making you upset. That's what they want. So instead of getting upset or mad, what should you do? Not kick or punch them. You want to, just like I said, use your words and pretend like it doesn't bother you, even if it does bother you, right? I don't like getting made fun of, right? If someone calls me a mean name, it will make me feel bad, but I'm not going to let them know it. I might just say, well, I just need you to leave me alone and walk away. Sometimes you don't even need to say anything at all. They call you something mean and you just walk away. When you don't let it bother you, you win because that bully is not making you upset. They can't win because you're not doing anything. Okay? So I want you guys to remember that we don't want to use our kicks and punches on other kids, okay? We use it here in Taekwondo class, and if you use it at home, you just have to make sure you get your parents' permission first, okay? Alrighty guys, very cool stuff. We got a few more minutes left in our workout, so we're going to do a few more workout things and then review our moves that we learned, okay? Alright, so we're going to do some push-ups next. So I want you to remember, on a good push-up, you want your hands under your shoulders, and you want your feet on your toes behind you. Is this good? No, it's not, okay? I want to make sure my back is straight, and I go down and up on those push-ups, okay? You don't want your belly to touch the ground. You don't want your knees to touch the ground, all right? I'm going to set the timer for 30 seconds again, and you're going to see how many push-ups you can do in 30 seconds, okay? So everybody get into your push-up position. All right, ready? And go. So make sure your back is staying straight. Make sure your belly's not touching the floor. Make sure your knees aren't touching the floor. Make sure your hands are right under your shoulders. Oh, you're almost there, guys. Come on. Stay strong. Keep going. And time. Very good, guys. Nice job. All right. So those were your push-ups. That's going to make your arms a lot stronger and your abs a lot stronger. Now we're going to do some sit-ups next, okay? So you're going to lay down on your backs. All right? You're going to have your knees bent, feet on the floor, and you're going to keep your hands in front of you, and you're going to sit up as far as you can. Now, are you allowed to use your elbows on the ground to help push yourself up? No, that would be cheating, okay? So if I don't use my elbows and I don't use my hands and I can only come up this far, that's okay, all right? I want you to keep doing that for 30 seconds because if you keep practicing, one day you're going to get better, right? If I practice the wrong way, I'm not going to get better. All right, guys? So for 30 seconds, I want you to practice your sit-ups and see how many you can do. All right, ready? And go. Keep those knees bent, feet on the floor. Very good, guys. Hands in front of you. Remember, you don't want your elbows to touch the floor. You don't want your hands to touch the floor. And if you can't come up all the way, just go as far as you can. You got it. Working hard. Last few seconds. And time. Awesome, guys. Way to go on that. Whew. All right, I got another stretch for you, okay? So you're going to have a seat on the floor. And you're going to put the bottoms of your feet together. And you're going to pull your heels as close to you as they can go. And you're going to push your knees down to the ground. This is your butterfly stretch. It helps open up your hips. And once again, it's going to help you be more flexible so you can kick higher in the future. If this stretch is too easy for you, you want to try and get your nose as close to your toes as it can go. And if it's still too easy, have someone stand on your legs. Just kidding, don't do it. Very good. Now we're going to get our legs out big while we're sitting down. Okay? Once again, we want our legs to be completely straight. All right? If my legs are bent up like this while I stretch, I'm not doing it right. So I got to make sure my knees are pushed down. Okay? And I'm going to reach forward with my hands and stretch forward. Try and keep your toes pointed up towards the ceiling. And if that's too hard, pull your feet in a little bit and then stretch forward. Okay? If you're really flexible, you should be able to get those legs out pretty far and lean forward still. Very good, guys. All right, let's all go ahead and stand back up. Very nice. All right, so a quick review of everything we learned today, okay? So do you remember how to get into a sparring stance? Remember, you got one foot in front, knees bent, and hands up. That's your sparring stance. Very good. All right, who remembers how to do a low block? Very good. So which hand does it? The front or the back? It's the front hand, crossing by your ear and blocking down, right? To protect your body. All right, what about a punch? Who remembers how to make your fists? Right, you curl the fingers in, thumbs on the front, hitting with those two big knuckles. Yep, and always punch with the front hand first and then the back hand, right? Very good. All right, and what about the front kick? Who remembers how to do that? That one's a pretty easy one, right? Who remembers the 4 parts of the kick? Remember the names of them? So you have chamber, kick, re-chamber, and set down, right? And then you got your full speed kick. Very good, guys. Nice job. Who can remember how to put all 3 moves together? So from your sparring stance, remember, the front hand blocks, the other hand punches, and the back leg kicks. That was awesome, guys. Way to remember all your moves. Oh, yeah, and the 7 words of respect. You got that? Yes, sir, no, sir, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, please, thank you, and you're welcome. Awesome work today, guys. I'm so proud of you all. We're going to bow together. So you're going to have your hands by your side. You're going to bow towards the camera and say, victory! I'm so proud of you guys today. Give yourself a hand. Great first class. I'll be seeing you guys around for the next one, okay? Have a good day.